Hello Leo, welcome to Creators on the Crest. I'm Stephanie and this is your October monthly reading. Today we'll be doing that juicy, yummy Celtic cross reading and going as deep as we can here for you. And we'll close it off with an oracle card for the Leo collective. Keep in mind, these are general readings. Take only what resonates and leave the rest. Be sure to check out the description box. I've mentioned all the links before in previous videos, so that's how you can connect with me and get more involved. Wow, very interesting things happening here. Leo, we are also celebrating our lovely Libras. I have Hello Kitty Lady Justice shirt on today since it is Libra season. Happy birthday to all the Libras and the few Scorpios who will be celebrating at the end of the month. But for now, we're going to embrace and celebrate Libra energies. Okay, Leo, let's get going here. You're starting us off if you're in your current energy with the Eight of Pentacles. There's something that you're working hard on, but you're nurturing it. You've gained a lot of knowledge and wisdom here from what I can see. Your challenge is the Page of Pentacles, and maybe it's taking what you've learned and what you know and putting it into application somehow. You're beginning to look at it. You might be planning to launch something in your business, you might be applying for new jobs and waiting for some news to come through on that. But I see you beginning to put yourself out there a bit more when it comes to something that you've been working hard on. In your needed focus area, you have the Four of Cups. There may be something that you're feeling a little sad about. Maybe it's something you're leaving behind as you make this change. Could be romance, could be relationships. I'm starting to see that maybe that's come up. Something from the past, maybe, that you need to focus on. You have the King of Cups in the past. This is something, an energy that you're letting go. So to me, this would mark some sort of romantic relationship that's being released. For you feminine Leos, this could be masculine energy that you've let go of. For you masculine Leos, it could be even shedding like the way you have been previously in relationships, and you might be shifting and changing and adjusting that somehow. But either way, it can definitely represent a love that you're leaving behind, a past relationship. In the future energies, you get the Four of Pentacles. This is really interesting here. This feels like more stability, something that you've created for yourself. It goes along really nicely with the Eight and the Page of Pentacles in your current energy and your challenge. Even though it might be a lot of work and you're really working on getting your best self out there, it's looking to me like you're going to be successful with the Four of Pentacles. It's interesting because the Four of Pentacles might sometimes leave me feeling with a sense of lack, but in your case, I feel like there's more stability coming in. So this is interesting because I'm wondering if you're moving forward, but you're moving forward alone or without someone that you thought you were going to be moving forward with. That could be the case for some of you. In your place of empowerment and the energy that you're embodying that's going to serve you the most is the Ace of Pentacles. So again, that grounded, nurturing energy that comes from your relationship to being connected in your body, to being very much in the physical world, to be very much focused on your finances. These are the kinds of energies where you're finding your empowerment. To me, for some of you, it feels like being single, you know, and that you are kind of finding yourself where you're at, meeting yourself where you're at in these single energies and kind of creating the life that you want to have. And we'll see if partnership comes in stronger here. It looks like we're still healing something from the past though. In your allies and support, and this just came up for Aries as well, and it came up for another sign or two. This is insane how a tower comes up in allies and support, but some towers are good towers, and in this one it appears to be the scene of the aftermath of the tower all burning to the ground. And I kind of envision this like somebody walking through and assessing the devastation. Now I know at the time of this reading There's like Hurricane Helene. That could certainly be the case for some of you. I certainly hope not. I hope you weren't displaced or harmed in any way during that. But this is showing me the aftermath, and it feels like you made it through. You know, you made it through something hard. In your environment, right now, there are manifestation energies at play with the Magician. You are working your magic, Leo, in the way a Leo does. I feel that right now you are quite seductive. There's a seductive quality to this Magician, or to whatever knowledge and wisdom you're gaining through the energies of manifesting your goals, dreams, and desires. So that's really interesting. And then in your hopes and fears, you get the Page of Wands. Ooh. Now, with you being a fire sign, the Page of Wands would be something that, this would be like you bringing your fire, lighting the fire. You have the Page of Pentacles, you have the Page of Wands. On the one hand, like this would normally, I would say, Leo, oh, this is your page, you know, it's the fire page. But there's a discomfort here. I'm getting uncomfortable. I'm itching. Like there's something that you're uncertain about as you move forward through the energies that you're dealing with. There's an uncertainty, or you feel like you need to gain more knowledge. And we have a bird that agrees here. In the potential outcome, you get the sun. There you are, shining in your bright Leo, full-bodied, embodied, beautiful way. So I love seeing that. We'll have to kind of work out what's going on here. Okay, I think I'm done itching now. Let's look at this Eight of Pentacles in your current energies. The Empress and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, yes. So I love the Pentacle energy for you, Leo. I think October is a month where you're going to feel like you are settling in or grounding into some newer energies. The Empress is an energy of relaxation and receiving, and I think that's a beautiful energy for you to really be working on. I think some of you have really upped your self-care regimen, and that's paying off. That's paying off, because even with this Eight of Pentacles, this is it's a more nurturing energy. It's not like a grind yourself to a halt kind of energy. It's more of like nurturing your business, nurturing your work, nurturing yourself, nurturing your home environment. Let's look at this Page of Pentacles in the challenge. Why is this part a little challenging for you? The Emperor and the Seven of Pentacles. Wow, so many pentacles. So many earth energies coming up for you right now. So Leo, this to me, the challenge could be this lost love that you're leaving behind in the past. It could be connected to this King of Cups. We do have the Emperor here representing like a masculine energy. Could be your own masculine energies that you're trying to bring into balance. I feel like for some of you, especially if you're like a female entrepreneur, you're trying to do things differently, not in the masculine rigid way, step by step by step. There's creativity that wants to come out here. There's more that you have watered and nurtured, and it's kind of like, wow, I've come this far. And it seems to be a little interesting, a little shyness about moving forward, or that's a bit challenging for you to keep going forward on the path. But at the same time, it feels really good the way you've set this up for yourself. So those of you that are the masculine Leo, you may be working with a bit of nurturing your own masculine energies, maybe kind of, it feels like smoothing out like the rough edges of yourself. So maybe you've been a bit brash or a bit rigid before, and you're kind of working on smoothing that out. And that takes time, and it can be challenging, right? Fire signs like to move. They're transformative. They like to burn. They like to glow and grow, and this might be more of a time of pause for you, or a time where things feel like they're slowed down. For the Four of Cups, you get the Four of Swords and the Haunted House, which in this deck is the Lover's card. Ooh, yes, I feel like No matter what Leo you are, this is a love from the past affecting you, and it's requiring your attention because it's not closed out yet. And Aries had something similar to this, honestly, like where something has come out from the past, a love lost. You're definitely showing me here that you need to heal. You need to heal more from this. So I'm wondering if that's not like a little bit of a shadow over this Pentacle energy of what you're doing in your own life, because you do have a little bit of healing to do around, especially the masculine energies and around love. Let's look at this King of Cups in the past, the Tower. So it broke apart, it fell down, and the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like, Leo, you put a lot of effort into hoping and doing the work to hold that relationship together, but it just wasn't meant to be. And, you know, it's heartbreak. It's heartbreak coming up from the past. Maybe someone feels like maybe someone didn't show up for you in the way you needed them to show up. Maybe you didn't show up in the way you had really wanted to, because you're definitely working on your masculine and feminine energy balance here. And you're definitely, and there's more pentacles. So I think you might be at the point in your mind where you're like, you know, I did everything I could to try to salvage that relationship. It didn't work out. It broke down. The Tower's there, and it doesn't feel like this aftermath Tower. I think that's where you're at now. I think that was probably the Tower before, what it looked like before, you know, the aftermath here. I think you worked really hard on it. This is a different kind of Eight of Pentacles than in your current situation. This could be very fresh for some of you. Could be a breakdown that's very fresh in a relationship. Let's look at this Four of Pentacles. This is where I see you a little more stable, even though Four of Pentacles typically is connected to lack. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Cups. Yeah, this is where the stability is coming in for you through your focus on healing yourself. It's going to turn the tides for you in the future, where you feel more love, and not just self-love, but more loved by others. And I feel that in the potential outcome too there, where you're the sun and you're feeling like I'm glowing, you know, and people see that. And so this, because of your focusing on this healing and balancing these energies and acknowledging the Tower that happened, and having the courage to walk through, you know, the aftermath, almost like you're doing kind of a relationship review of it. Having that courage to do that is opening up so many beautiful heart-opening, heart-embodied pathways for you here. Let's look at the Ace of Pentacles in your power point, your embodiment. You get the Hermit and the Judgment card. Yeah, as you move forward, you're going to probably take some time off from relationships to kind of heal yourself, right? And have more of that introspective time. It looks like there's some forgiveness that needs to be worked on here. I think you're probably already working on it. I think you're stepping through all this as we go. That bird is just going crazy out there. And it's a little bird on the Judgment card too, like a little crow or a raven here. So crow or raven might have, I don't think that's what's making the noise, but crow or raven might be a good totem for you right now. You might be looking in on a little bit of the shadow aspects of everything that has happened, and really, I think you're going to take the time before you step out again. You're being very, you're having kind of a practical approach to this, which I think is nice and is good for you while you're healing this past Tower relationship here. For the Tower, in your allies and support, you get the Hanged Man and the Temperance card. Yes, this is beautiful. Okay, so Leo, you're going to want to make sure to give yourself lots of time to assess yourself in the aftermath of this heartbreak, this pain, this loss, right? I see you looking at it from different angles. I see your ability to look at it from different angles being really beneficial for you. I also see you really finding serenity in patience here, really being able to be patient. I know that can be hard for fire signs, but it came up for Aries too. Really allowing yourself to be patient with yourself, to be patient with the journey, to be patient with what is revealed and when it's revealed. I really like this energy, honestly. This to me is it's the part of alchemy where we acknowledge that everything has burnt down and we're becoming more and more at peace with that. And then from that, you know, the water can come in and clear away. So, you know, there could be some more emotions coming up. I do see that 10 of Cups in the future. I don't know if you're there yet with a whole lot of emotional release. You could be for some of you, but it could also be coming. Let's look at your environment with this manifestation, this Magician. What are you working on manifesting? Page of Cups and Queen of Wands. Yeah, you're really working on keeping your heart open. And something in your environment is supporting that. So you might have this Queen of Wands. It could be you, but it could also be, it could be a, you know, an aspect of you that's really holding yourself together. But it could be a friend, possibly another fire sign or someone in your life that I feel like they make you laugh. I feel like they bring a bit of whimsy into your life, and they really help you keep your heart open and reconnect in with your innocence, and with maybe you are feeling guilty about something, and this person, you're really working on manifesting the pathway out of the guilt, because guilt is a very heavy cementing kind of energy. So it looks like you have some really clever, whimsical, almost like this energy that I'm feeling of this person around you. They're kind of ornery, but in a funny, cute way, right? In a funny, innocent, cute way. And I think they keep you, you know, you get to laugh a little with them. You get to laugh and blow off some steam with them. And so the fact that you've manifested this in your life, and you've got these, you know, and they're like, it's kind of like a feeling of like how Stella got her groove back. There's that seductive quality that I think the both of you have. It feels like a guy friend or a girlfriend that really just kind of has your back, you know, kind of like always there for you. Let's look at this Page of Wands in your hopes and fears. So you get the 9 of Swords and the 9 of Wands. Got a lot of fear here, Leo. And maybe that's why some of the emotional release I'm not seeing quite yet. There's a lot of fear. There's a lot of fear that's tied up. I feel like you're seeing yourself as damaged goods, as injured. And you might be injured, okay? And healing is your needed focus. I get that. But the damaged goods part, like thinking of yourself that way, it seems to be blocking you here. You seem to be a little bit resistant to some of your natural energies, and it could be because of the pain, but it's also something that you're thinking. There's a nasty thought here that you have against yourself in your fears, and I think you're hoping you can overcome that and kind of get back to yourself. So what is that thought, Leo? What is that thought? Is it have to do with guilt? Guilt can cause this. Does it have to do with blaming yourself for something? Maybe even not blaming yourself for not taking care of yourself better, or putting your interests first when you needed to. So it's kind of got you in this, there's a lot of thought-provoking things. You do have that Hermit in your embodiment, and you have 2 minor 9s here. I really think going into the Hermit energy, and I'm also seeing this Hanged Man in the form of a bat here. Bats, crows, ravens, good totems for you right now. You'll find a way to look at things differently. That was just somebody starting their car. It's okay. Blaze doesn't have a spot up here with me, so he's on the couch, and now he went to go check out the window. So for the Sun in your potential outcome, you got the Ace of Cups and the 8 of Wands. Once you shift whatever thought you're kind of holding against yourself here, wow, your energy is going to come right back in for you. Brand new beginning, able to open up to love. That maybe when the emotions come, I still sense this emotional floodgate that's going to kind of happen. And maybe that's your signpost that you've really worked through the aftermath of this situation and work through some of the negative thought forms and fears that you're holding in your mind. Once that releases, don't force it. It will just come. I feel like it's going to come all of a sudden. You'll be like, you know, you'll watch, you know, you'll just see something cute and you'll just burst out into tears or something. And it'll be like a cathartic moment. I feel like that's on the horizon for you in October. So hang in there. It looks like you've got some powerful major arcana energies to really carry you through. All right, Leo, let's get you a card from the Sacred Traveler's Oracle to close off your reading today. Leo, you got fogged in, go slow and take your time. The Sacred Traveler wants you to know sometimes the mist and fog are so thick that the traveler feels uncertain about everything. Where am I going? What am I meant to do? Why can't I see what's ahead? However, it's in those moments of unknowing that the deepest and most profound answers to life's big questions can emerge. The secret is to traverse slowly and carefully so as not to fall off the path. Be careful, proceed with caution in all things as you sense the best direction. Listen to the whisperings of your soul and trust your inner voice. And that came up here in your allies and support with the Temperance card. This is patience. And there's the lawnmowers. So I'm going to have to be patient, maybe close a window or two as they finish up. But hey, you know, this is important energy for you, Leo. Sometimes we have to acknowledge when we feel a bit fogged in. And definitely I'm seeing the sun shining again in your potential outcome. So this too shall pass. My dad used to say that all the time, and I hated when he said it because I was like, I want it to be done now, right now. I want it to be done now. But with that patience and with that resilience and honoring our time and forgiveness of ourselves, of others, of situations, even when we feel fogged in, the sun will come and clear it. And that sun is you, and it's your inner being, and it's who you are in truth. So hang in there. You've got this, Leo. And thank you so much for joining. I can't wait to see you next time.